today's video, I'm going to share with you an excerpt from my book, Fast Track Your Calling: How to Fuel Your Drive with Every Assignment. I hope you enjoy. Tap, tap, tap. Somebody's at my window. Voices crackled outside. A radio? I pulled my seat up, rubbed my eyes, and checked the door locks. Locked. Okay, good. I've been asleep since probably 1 a.m. here in the downtown Panera parking lot. Worked late. Not quite sunrise yet. 3 hours of shut-eye. Not bad. Better than last night. Tap, tap, tap on my window. Harder this time. My body jumped. The face outside came into focus. No, 2 faces. Wait, 3? All white guys. In uniforms. Ah, great. Cops. Here we go. "What are you doing here, sir? And please step out of your vehicle," the officer said. "Keep your hands where we can see them." I couldn't even see my hands. It was so dark out here. Should have parked closer to Panera. Radios crackled again. Did he just call for more backup? I dropped my half-empty bottle of Coca-Cola and slowly moved both hands to the steering wheel. All 3 officers had their hands on their holsters. "Be cool, Garen. Be cool. You haven't done anything wrong." "Good morning, officers," I said with a yawn. "I'm gonna unlock the door and come right out, okay?" Officer Campbell nodded, but put out a hand like he was telling oncoming traffic to stop. Confusing, to say the least. I rolled down my tinted windows the rest of the way and opened the door with my left hand. With my right, I reached into the cup holder and swiped a business card. The face of my company. Other than these cards and my cleaning equipment and solutions in the back seat, I had no other proof of my profession. Work with what you have until you have what you need. "Garen Sproul." I stepped out of the vehicle. "I own a cleaning company. I have clients all over town. Here's my card. I'm just grabbing a nap and building up some energy before I hit the next job. I've cleaned 3 buildings already for the night. Got quite a few more to do before the weekend is up." Officer Campbell's face changed. He looked impressed. He took my card. "Well, Mr. Sproul, we didn't realize, He studied my card front and back. He checked for a logo on my polo. There was none. Then scratched the back of his blonde buzz cut. "Oh, and Panera?" I broke the silence. "I do plan on giving them my business when they open." I pointed at the lit Panera sign. "I don't drink coffee. I just like their pastries. I figure sugar is healthier than straight up caffeine shots. You know what I mean? Gotta build rapport quickly, or else." "Have you ever tasted their apple muffins?" the second officer piped up. "My kids love them." Officer Campbell cleared his throat. "Good luck with those buildings this morning, Mr. Sproul. How many buildings did you say? And it's just you?" "Yup," I shrugged. "One-man gang." Not quite the best word choice. I mean, I clean all 11 buildings by myself, non-stop. I don't get to see my wife Josie much, but I promised her she wouldn't go hungry if she supported me on going after this one dream. I feel that if I could take good care of my clients now, I can build something amazing with this business. Then we can spend as much time as we want together. "What's that hanging in the back of your car? You going to a funeral? It smells funny in here," the third cop said, peeking into my car with his flashlight. I didn't even see him get behind me. You see, I drove a 1998 white Nissan Maxima, dark, soft fabric interior. I traded a vanilla fragrance for chemical odors, solutions, mops, buckets, vacuums, and other equipment for scrubbing and waxing floors. "Oh, my suit?" "You know, if a potential client calls me, I've got to be ready to meet them. So I change out of my polo and jeans, put on the suit, and go shake hands and close the deal, you know, if we're a good fit for each other." All 3 cops got quiet. They stepped to their cruisers. "You're okay, Mr. Sproul. You're okay." Officer Campbell waved back at me. "We'll stick around here until Panera opens. Nobody's going to bother you. Much of what I did in that conversation was I worked towards building some measure of rapport. You see, I wanted the officers to see me as their equal. So I talked to them based on things that I felt were in common with them. Granted, this doesn't always work, but for that very moment, I was focused on that present moment. And the question that I had was, how can you build rapport? You see, my goal was to make it home that night. It was also to finish taking care of my clients. And the only thing I was focused on was, how can I build rapport? There's a book that is called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I read it early in my business career. I didn't know how it was going to help me. But that night, I think it did. If you're finding yourself in situations where you're not sure how you're going to perform or how you're going to act, what you're going to say, how you're going to respond, I encourage you to think about focusing on one thing. This one thing, this time, is building rapport. It may be the thing that gets you out of a tight situation. Hope you enjoyed.